I wanted to do a video on this because we're going to get caught in the middle of everything, and I'm going to have to do a video pretty quick on Robin Lehner. It looks like there's a landing spot for Robin Lehner, and it's not necessarily the one we thought. So, with that out of the way, and just say Chicago. So with that out of the way, I wanted to talk a bit about what the San Jose Sharks did. So Timo Meier, who's a 30-goal scorer and was fantastic for them in the playoffs, signs a 4-year deal at $6 million a year, and that's a fantastic deal. So look at what Montreal did today with Sebastian Aho. Now, Carolina going to match? Sure. But what it does is it drives up the market. And it means that you don't know what you're going to be signing. So, for where Carolina's going to be at with this contract after, they're going to be really screwed when it comes to the amount of money and signing bonuses over 12 months. By San Jose on July 1st, signing their RFA, and I would think other GMs right now, watching what happened with Carolina today, might put a little more pressure on them to sign guys sooner rather than later. Don't let it drag on. Because as it drags on, you have more of a chance, I would think, of a general manager saying, you know what, I'm going to take a shot at this. This is an amazing value deal. And I know people are going to look at this and see 4 years, $24 million. Like, well, he's getting really well paid. But when you look at the numbers and you look at the trend with Timo Meier, you could argue he's worth 7, maybe 7.5. And we're in that crazy era where we're just speculating what a player's going to be. So, with that in mind, I think San Jose got an excellent deal in keeping him for 4 years, and I think this is fantastic. This is the kind of deal that these kids, these restricted free agents, should be getting signed to. I know, teams really want to control that whole UFA conversation. They want to make sure that they're okay, we're only going to sign him to an 8-year because we want to maximize what we're getting this guy for, or 7. But I think 4, 5, and whether it leads them to free agency or not, and the Aho one buys 1 year of unrestricted free agency, just as an example, I think that really needs to be set aside and just look at your money, look at your financials right now, and say, you know what, this is where we're at, this is what the guy wants, we'll give you this amount of term. Worry about the UFA stuff when that time comes around. Worry about it 4 or 5 years down the road. I think teams are getting too caught up in this, and I'm glad San Jose didn't. I'm glad this didn't turn into a protracted or prolonged argument between the player and the team. He gets to stay, and 4 years is pretty good. So we'll see how it turns out. But again, the player probably could have demanded more. Team could have played hardball. Doug Wilson could have said, "We want you for 7 years. We don't want to worry about having to renegotiate in 4." They got it done. And it makes it look easy. So on a day where we're talking about crazy money going out there and all this money going to everybody, and pretty soon we'll be talking about Lehner, and then we'll be coming back. There's other players that are still out there too. There's likely going to be other contracts that come in before the end of the day. I know I'm stuck here for the day. It is important to focus on the smart money too. And there is some smart money, and at the end of the day, when the board is all filled, and at this point I'm into the 3rd column already of names, we'll be looking at where there's smart contracts, where there's some great value, and where the money just gets crazy. And in this case, smart money, good term, I have nothing but good things to say about this contract. But what do you think? If you're a Sharks fan, how do you feel? I know you guys lost Pavelski today, and that stings. But does the Meier contract help at all, knowing that there's some fiscal stability and sanity here, that he didn't get crazy money and it doesn't turn into a holdout, and you don't have to worry about Mark Bergevin coming in with his crazy barrels of money, ready to sign everybody with fistfuls of hundreds. I got bonus money from Carolina. Do you have to, you don't have to worry about that. So, how do you feel about that? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And hey, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a fun day. I just wanted to do a video where we talk about a nice, sane, smart move. Because some of these contracts, and there was already talk about which contracts are too high. And there are some that I've already gone, that seems a bit high about. So I'm glad to see that others are agreeing with me on that. But we'll discuss that at the end of the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.